Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yes, Deputy Governor, Unity State.
Your Excellency, First Vice President of the Republic of South Sudan, Honorable Presidential Advisors, National Ministers, Honorable Governors and Chief Administrators of administrative areas, and all protocol is observed. Your Excellency, I'm here. I started actually raising my hand since yesterday. I'm here actually to comment on the presentation that was presented by the Deputy Chief of Administrator of Ruweng, and also to make some more questions. I'm here to comment on the presentation made by Honorable Jao Menyal, the Deputy Chief Administrator of Ruweng Administrative Area, yesterday, Thursday, the 25th November, 2021. First of all, I would like, on behalf of the people and the Unity State Government, to express our sincere appreciation and happiness with the government and the people of Ruweng Administrative Area for their kindness and generosity, for the support that they have rendered to the flood-affected IDPs of Unity State. Honorable Jao, as you know very well, I was like a footballer who was asked by the coach to take the first penalty kick. Remember, Unity State was the first to make the presentation among the states. You know, a penalty may be missed or may be scored. So I think I missed the penalty because I was not prepared to remember all those who stood with us. So I'm very grateful to express that. You did come to Unity State with the entire delegation from Ruweng to visit our people. Now, my comment on the presentation you made. As I indicated in our presentation as Unity State Government, that there is a need for us to have conferences with our neighboring state and with the administrative areas. And I want to make it very clear that the issues that we want to discuss with our neighboring state, that is Warab and Lakes, the issue is about cattle wrestling. Nothing else. We are very aware of what we are going to discuss with them. While the issue we have our administrative areas is the issue to do with land and border disputes. And that is why I'm here. I want to make it very clear, at least in our presentation. Remember, I did not display my map as to avoid, to be the first person to start. But lucky enough, our deputy chief has opened that chapter, and I'm here to make some correction. So as I said, the issue we have with our neighboring state, especially Lake and Warab, is a cattle wrestling and nothing else. While the issue we have with our administrative areas, and especially Ruweng, is the land and the border dispute. Firstly, let me begin by correcting the presenter of Ruweng Administrative area, Honorable Jao Menyal, that is description of the geographical location of Ruweng administrative area is wrong. Ruweng administrative area in the bracket Pariang as one of the county of Unity State borders Rupkotna County, which is Lake Nuer in the west, and Gwit County, which is Jikany Nuer in the south. Rupkotna County borders Mayom County, that is Bul Nuer in the west.
You want to talk?
And the two counties, that is Rupkotna and Mayom, run parallel.
Sorry, just a minute. Give him a mic. He has an intervention.
Your Excellency, the Vice President and the chair of this forum, I raise my hand to ask to whether we are opening a debate on the distribution or the maps of our state or administrative areas, to whether this forum is also a court forum where we have to say who is right or wrong. I will suggest that we should not open this debate here. And if there is a need, we know that we have claims, even we were drawn our maps, our communities have claims on their territories. And that is not the time to open another front. So I will ask that if the current speaker and any other person should not really be allowed to open this discussion. Thank you.
I think I continue.
But the clubs had not been that, not that much.
Your Excellency, I think there is a need for us to respond to this.
Just a minute. It's good to hear what problems are so that we form committees, we do other things.
Yes.
It's good to hear them. There's nothing wrong in hearing them. Once you don't hear them, they explode in different forms. So, but when we hear them, we manage them. You continue.
Thank you, Your Excellency. We are discussing peace implementation, and I think that is the reason as why we are here, Honorable Louis Lobong. So it is good we express those underlying issues. Thank you. So Rupkotna County borders Mayom County, Bulnuer in the west, and the two counties, that is Rupkotna and Mayom County, run parallel, bordering Kordofani State in the north of Unity State, as well as Mayom County, bordering Abiemnom in the west. Note, Pariang County does not have a common border with Abiemnom County, and they can never be qualified to become one administrative areas. The chief administrators of ABA, I'm going to ABA, the chief administrator of ABA contradicted himself by saying that his area borders Ruweng administrative areas, while the cattle from Unity State Mayom graze in his area. Because Pariang and Rupkotna and Gwit have common borders, they were put together as one geographical constituency when Sudan was one. their constituency was being represented in then Sudan and also in Juba by Honorable Majok. Lucky enough, Honorable Minister is here, and there are some people from Ruweng, Abiemnam, to look into this. During 1985 election, there were two sons of Rupkona County, son of a well-known family called Dodotok, against one candidate from Ruweng. Then the community of Rupkona elected that representative from Ruweng. And that shows the solidarities and the unity between the two counties. Again, in 2010 election, our former Deputy Governor of Central Bank, Honorable John Dorf, I think is well known to all of you, was a candidate. I think against party. Remember, Rupkona County plus Gwit, were one constituency. During that election, also elected that representative from Ruweng. Now in 1945, Dinka Alor was chased out of Pariang by the Ruweng themselves to where they are. This place called Abiemnom was part of Mayom. And they were settled there, and they were known as Bull Alor. This is historical fact that we know. So between Abiemnom and Rupkona, between Abiemnom and Pariang, there are two biggest counties in Unity State. That is Mayom and Rupkona.
Just a minute. Please let him speak. I have allowed him to speak. If you want to speak, you will speak also.
So, yeah. So, now what I'm trying to explain is this. Why did Pariang and Rupkona plus Gwit, the three counties were put as one constituency? It is simply because they have common borders. Mayom and Abiemnom were put as one constituency simply because they also have the same border. Our question here, actually I'm directing my question to His Excellency the President and His Excellency the First Vice President, who are our principal, plus other principal of other political party. My question is, why did you form an administrative areas with counties which do not have common borders? Why? We have no issue. We are not against the Ruweng being an administrative area, unless if you can ask us as people of Unity State, we are very flexible even to make more administrative areas as we want, as long as that division does not tamper with our borders. And border is one of the causes of the conflict in our country, and we are very aware of this. So, Honorable Jao, we are not against you to have your administrative areas, but we are very concerned of the consequences of grabbing land of others, or unless you want an administrative area without borders. We would be very happy if Pariang is made to be administrator alone, and Abiemnom is made to be an administrative area on its own, because there are two counties, and already that one is a conflict. As I was presenting, Your Excellency, I was representing my government, I did not touch anything, because we know very well that we will have a forum to discuss this. And there is a need as governors and deputy governors and chief administrators. While we are here, we need a forum where we can at least discuss these issues. The issue of cattle rustling, as he was presenting, is something new. There has not been any cattle rustling between the Unity State and Pariang. As you can see from our map, Pariang is far, from the rest of Unity State. But this is something new. It is true that youth, I think, several, 3-4 times have been, raiding cattle from Pariang, yet Pariang don't raid from us. So it is true, and this is something new. It could be maybe war has introduced these many, crimes issues, but we will handle that. We appeal to the national government to support Ruweng administrative areas and Unity State conferences, and the venue should be in Juba. We want to bring our elders. It will not be Honorable Jao or Honorable Tor to discuss this. We want to bring our elders. We want to bring our elders to Juba so that they would sit and they would be able to come up, We used to go to Kelek. Remember, Honorable Jao, my father, still alive, and he has been a border chief since 1969. He was with Sultan Jaujel and Mabil Bilkwe. So, we have the people, the right people to discuss it. Let us not drive our people to conflict. You have established a roadblock of Unity State. But because we know this has to be handled by the presidency, we did not respond to that. By collecting revenues, how can you make a roadblock in the main road of a state? This is a conflict itself. And I think it is important, honorable governors, to accept some of the facts, so that we don't go home and. So now, Your Excellency, let me go to my question. That is a response I would make. I would also want to make another correction. When I was presenting honorable governors and Your Excellency, I was representing my government. But as I stand here, I'm the chairperson of SPLM, SPLA-IO in Unity State. And I want to make a correction to Honorable Jao, who said there is no president of SPLM-IO in Unity State. I would also want to correct you on this. As a chairperson of Unity State, in charge of all the 9 counties. In the SPLM, we still call Unity State with the 9 counties, including Abiemnom and Pariang. Why did the government, appoint Honorable Mainlua Gudi Ayom if there was no president of SPLM-IO in Abiemnom? He was my commissioner. But when Abiemnom was given to another party, I think OPP, no, I think SWA, it was given to OPP in the allocation of counties. Then I had to recommend my commissioner to be a member of the National Transitional Legislative Assembly. And he's one of those new members now representing Abiemnom. And again, we have honorables. We have 2 honorables from Pariang, Honorable Lucia John Habdu, and then Malwal, Honorable Bentiu, representing Pariang in the National Assembly. We are here as a unity government. Don't deny it. Even Jaujel, you are very famous, Jaujel, and Mabil Bilquay. You know, my joke, Lang the Bilquay was my commissioner. And the chair, you know Jaujel, I mean Chol Jaujel, the son of the famous chief in Pariang. He's now our chair in Pariang, and he's living in, he's staying in Pariang. How would you say there is no president? You accept. Now we have your son and daughters who are part of the SPLA forces in Dingding, in Barkor, in Matar. How would they be part of the peace that we are in? You have to accept by including them in that government. Actually, I was one of the SPLM Iowa state leaders who was against the administrative area, simply because of the lack of common border with us. I thought you were to say, okay, good.
You wrap up, you have done your explanation.
So there is president of SPLM Iowa in Ruang. Now the issue, the Radmaram for road construction in Unity State has become a problem simply because our neighboring states and administrative areas ask for payment. What would be the fate of our state? And I think this goes to the Minister of Road and Bridges. Now we can't repair our road simply because we are being denied the Radmaram. And that will take me back to the previous question I asked. That Unity State is producing the quality of oil. And that oil is put for development. And now, what would be our fate if we are denied the Radmaram to repair or rehabilitate and construction of the new roads in our state? Now, we did not hear any presentation from the National Minister of Transport. We have an issue. The national government was allocating airports. We did not hear our state benefiting from that allocation, yet it is the oil from our state that is being used in the development. Now, I did not hear any presentation on our ports. Those are national responsibilities, not the state. And we did not also benefit as the first beneficiary from the allocation of road. I was not satisfied by the explanation made by the national minister that we are to wait for N3 from Ethiopia. Yet in our document, it said once there is a national resources discovered in that area, because you know, once it is identified like what is happening in our state, our people are being displaced by the production. And I think what has prevented us from benefiting from major developmental project is because of the 2% and 3%. And let me tell you, these 3 and 2% is not enough. It's not enough. The area is flooded. Our oil is mixed with the water, and that will cause a long pollution to our people. And that is why our cows and goats are dying. So we want to know whether we will have airport or we will have a port, and we cannot wait for N3. We want N4 from the production side to Bahr el Ghazal, to Upper Nile, to Equatoria. And if it is because South Sudan want to connect with the neighboring state, we also have a national border with Sudan, which is very near. Why is that?
think you're through, isn't it? You have another presentation or what?
I think I'm done, Your Excellency, and thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you.